Hey guys, welcome back to iNVision Prototypes. I'm Nick. Next to me here, we've got a very bright 1944 custom coupe that we built from the ground up. Now, if you're new to our channel, go back and check out the M40C playlist to see how we took a late model Mustang, peeled the body off, built a buck, and then hand-shaped an entire body over top of that to create this. We call this color Tequila Sunset. The owner, his wife, absolutely in love with it. They get compliments everywhere they go. Quite an eye grabber. The way this car came about, back in 2012, I guess, I did some sketches of a 1944 coupe, took an original body, and kind of turned it into a hardtop style custom. Didn't do too much else to it, and just playing with lines. And that's really as far as it went. Drawings were put away, and got involved with other projects. Well, I've got a friend that's been hanging around the shop, and he was looking through some of the old drawings, and he saw this, and he had an epiphany. Yeah, one of those. I think it's spelled E-P-Fenny. Anyway, he said, can you build me one of these that actually fit my body? This guy, when I look up to him, he's about here. So he's huge. He's been on the lookout for a 1944 custom chop top coupe, any kind of custom coupe that'll actually fit him. When he's sitting in the car, he can't see the street lights right, he's just not comfortable, he's all crunched up. So this was a perfect opportunity to kind of bring this concept to fruition. What we did, we took the 1944 coupe, what I drew, which was the original kind of custom line drawing, and blew it up 5% to fit his body dimensions so that he was comfortable in the car. I went ahead and kind of adjusted a couple features and lines, just kind of streamlined the body a little bit. We took the running boards, tucked them in, kind of gave it a later or mid 40s look, 42, 45 Ford. It had the smaller running boards instead of those big ones that stuck out. It all really helped in fitting it over the Mustang. Once he was happy with everything, we grabbed the donor Mustang, his wife's, and peeled the body off, built the wireframe buck, and like I said, hand-shaped the body over top of that. It's getting a little bit windy. I apologize if the microphone is a bit off. Lost a dead cat. This hardtop look really gives this 44 coupe a very unique look. We just repositioned a few things to make the hood work with the Mustang platform, because you've got fuse panels and stuff that come out to here. So if we had the hood closing there, we'd have to have separate panels or pull the fenders off to access those areas. It's not feasible. He wanted this to be a driver, something he can enjoy. He actually lost a windshield last summer, and boom, he popped a new one back in. It's a factory windshield from a factory production vehicle. That's one of the beauties of using stock components. If we had to have one custom made, well, he'd have to wait a little bit longer on his road trip, and it would mess up his plans. So that worked out quite well. Let's go for a little walk around, and I'll show you how these windows work and how we incorporated the Mustang handles into the body. All right, let's get in on this paint here. Check out those reflections. The sun's just bouncing off those fenders. I don't know if you can see how deep that metallic goes. You can get lost in that. You can drown in it. We've got Mini Cooper style headlights with brushed ring perimeters. Originally that was chrome. We went ahead and rebrushed that to give it a grain. We built a fresh grille for this car. Because of the rad, the way it sits, we had to kind of flatten it. 1944 Lux style grills protruded, so this was kind of flattened, and the height was reduced a little bit, giving it a section look. This is a very deluxe style front end, and that's what helped us, because if the hood, as I mentioned earlier, was here, we'd have a lot of other issues to deal with. So I mentioned earlier, those rocker panels are tucked in, streamlined with the body. They don't stick out. Running boards, people love jumping on them. These are the Mustang handles we incorporated. We took and wheeled up this door panel, and then took and created this little recess so that the handle could sit into that recess. Let's open her up. And there we have the interior of the M40C by iNVision. So Mustang 44 Coupe. And that's an aluminum panel we created, stenciled in the M40C lettering, and the aluminum's been given a grain to go with the brushed finish on everything else. So we had to extend the dash upward to meet the hood, but aside from that, the gauges and everything else, except for the center section there where it says iNVision, is all stock. And we've got the center console here with very nice acoustics inside. We got Special button here for stealth mode, as well as access for the fuel door and trunk. Turn on the first one to unlock or engage everything so you don't accidentally bump it when you're driving down the road. These are the switches for the quarter windows. We've got the Android head unit installed with USB plugs so you can listen to his favorite tunes. It's a 5-speed standard. Quite a bit of fun. And let's see if we can get the windows to go down. There's the door window. And I'll reach down here, actuate, and there we go. Let's step back, see what it looks like with windows down. Let's go around the back. Custom emblems for the center caps for the wheels. Those are pony style wheels. Ran a bit fatter tire in the back, smaller tire in the front to give it that staggered hot rod stance. Get the large brakes on the front and back. And let me pop the trunk. Oh yeah, the fuel door. I don't know if I can do this with one hand here. There's the fuel door. And believe it or not, this door housing, that came from a Corvette, C5 Corvette. It was a perfect shape. We didn't have to do anything with it. It's actually a composite material. And you can see how well it fits up with the body. We 3D printed lenses back here for Mustang style, 1/3 of the Mustang style taillights. Basically separated a section and incorporated that, hey, there's my shadow, into the fender. Got a recessed panel here at the back and oval exhaust tips. Center brake light. Okay, so I just popped the trunk. We're going to be creating a dome light center console for sunglasses, garage door opener. You don't realize how much you miss those little features until they're gone. So I'll get that in there for him. I'm going to build an engine cover. And yeah, so he's got quite a sizable trunk and it sounds really good when it closes. Let's pop the hood. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. There we go. So this is what I, oops, come back here. Straighten up. There we go. So this is what I was talking about. You got your air filter here, you got your struts, and if the hood came into here, it would make things quite difficult to access your air conditioning lines, actuator for the ABS brakes, and the fuse panel. So if the hood came into here, you'd cover most of that up. We have to relocate all that. So everything under the hood is basically stock Mustang. So it's easy to service for someone who's not familiar with hot rods. They just think Mustang. All right guys, so what do you say we take this car out for a ride? Let's fire it up. Ooh. Sounds pretty good, eh? Let's put her into stealth mode. Just take her around the block, show you what she's about. This is a really fun cruising car. and it's comfortable. The original 40s, things were a little tighter. You're essentially driving a Mustang in terms of width and feel. But with this body on here, again, it throws you because you don't expect a 40 Ford Coupe over a Mustang platform. Got all the modern convenience features. You may have noticed the mirrors, the housings, we printed those up using our 3D printer. And we looked at other styles of mirrors, didn't quite fit the shape of the body. And you can't really clamp it up on top of the doorpost because there is no doorpost, it's a hard top. It's a glass all the way through. Plenty of visibility, you look back. We utilized as many of the Mustang components as we could to help facilitate this build. From the tail lights, like I mentioned, the mirror arms, the internal part. And overall, just a nice smooth driving experience. I was hoping to open it up a little bit. What do we do? There's a set of tracks coming up. We'll get an opportunity. We'll go on around this guy. Not too bad over those tracks. All modern Mustang components. She's got pep, as you saw. I'm not going crazy because it is a country road, but it's fun. We'll take it out of stealth mode in a moment. Not too bad inside the cab. It's fun at shows when you're kind of loafing through the parking lot. Just dump the exhaust and otherwise you run it quiet. A lot of you guys have been asking about seeing this car finished. Didn't quite have the time last year. A lot of stuff happening and we wanted to get into the 50 Ford build and the owner wanted his car. It was just, a lot of stuff. So got the car back and like I said, we're going to do a few things for him, do a trick engine cover. And it's actually going to look like a flathead Ford engine cover. Flathead Ford V8. Kind of mimic that look. have our own car show. Get enough of these guys running around. I don't know if Canada's got a thing in terms of a power tour for hot rods. At least in our area, I haven't seen anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you guys checked out all the videos and followed along with the construction of this car, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it took 2 years. You know, it takes time to build a custom car. And I know a lot of people can't sit through that. On TV, you get it 2 or 3 episodes perhaps. We're planning to start a new build. The guy saw the 1951 Ford Coupe that we did. He's got a 48 to 51 style Ford truck body, just a cab. And the cab is, I've seen it, it's shot. There's nothing much left of much of anything. The back corners are gone, the roof, around the windshield. So we're gonna recreate the cab, start with wireframe buck, the whole process, and build him kind of a sportified 50 Ford pickup. So that's going to be starting soon. And we're going to put it on our Roadster style chassis. You've seen that used on the Afterburner build. Indy style coil front suspension. That chassis got a really good feel to it. Get the truck down real low. Just make it feel like a sport truck. I enjoy the process, the build. I love spending time in the shop and creating. Like I said, those of you who've been following along with our build, thanks so much. We can now see where we've taken this car and how it started and the process it took. It's a lot of work, but it's passionate work. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you're new to our channel and you haven't done so yet. Really appreciate it, it helps us grow. And there's a little bell up there, hit that. When we get new stuff coming out, you'll get to see it. Apologize for the frequency of videos recently. Just been catching up on sleep and just trying to get all the hammers and dollies in order at the shop so that we can start bringing you some fresh new content. I appreciate all the people who subscribe, everybody who's commented. It means a lot to us. I enjoy talking to everybody. Guys, take care. And Joe, I hope you enjoyed riding shotgun.